It is time, my friends. NRG Esports, new roster versus SaD Esports, new roster as well. And this is the first time I see the new SaD. Paint back on the duelist here.
In those moments, I think this
Let's go,
is
let's
a
go.
fun strat here on defense to start things off for NRG Academy. They want to go for a
And NRG is looking really good, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels like just a lot of just hit the site with a ton of utility, let the Waylay do whatever they want to do. HAEYODAY for the first blood. Vita responds though, so again, kind of aggression for aggression. Nice little stall out as SaD Esports will be able to get the spike planted, but the defense is, of course, still knocking at the door and waiting to figure out where exactly they want to use their utility for this retake.
They have a lot of work with still. Giza still with one flash in hand.
Ooh, they get the read on Vita inside the smoke. He's looking to opt for the fuse, and that won't work. Little crossfire setup here between the backside at tree and up top at tower has Ange by themselves. Yeah,
Zajiana, the name?
Gonna have to check an easy shoulder, no problems there, and this classic will not get the job. Problem is, defense is largely stacked for this setup. There is the fault line. HAEYO able to find one. It responds one of their own, make it two. Outlaw doing the job, and Pain will keep things safe.
Nice,
Friends
Vita.
nowhere to go.
Nice,
the defense
bro.
will find a couple of openers. Find out soon. Here comes Paint. Off the running back. Ooh,
nice shot.
With a nice first blood.
Nice shot.
Is going to be great on
Yeah, has
top
aim,
of
bro.
that behind onto Zajiana. Pain able to find one and make that two on the backside of the play. So it keeps this alive, but Pain can't quite find Ange up top. The trade is in. Mixy battle, 2v2, and Sean Deck's not going to be able to get into the picture. So now it's just down to HAEYODAY. And honestly, there is a
He's always
world
moving,
here
always
where if you
crouching,
get
man.
one, you could throw the paths out and try to really overwhelm the last member, whoever it happens to be. But I love that. SaD just kind of jump out, take the wide.
Back in a flash.
HAEYO just going to try to avoid the prowler line of sight. And ooh,
That was good
call
go.
in the paths here. But HAEYO's going to take a ton of damage. You do set up though, Ange.
Yeah, that was a nice
Beautifully
combo.
with
Well
the
played by
orbital strike
NRG.
behind the play. Finds two, and now all of a sudden has SaD a little bit stuck here inside of his arcade position. But
They went back. They got
no
HAEYODAY.
foul ball from NRG Academy will keep us in a 3v4.
I
This is such
saw
an
the
important fight here
gun,
between
bro.
Zaj.
Big gun, dude.
Well, we really don't need that Rolling Thunder, I feel like, in a 4v2, but it was considered
Nah,
for
bro.
a
We
moment
need
by
everything we need.
Giza,
Actually,
and,
need. We need that
HAEYODAY
100% now.
Now has the defense a bit spread. Vita carrying the spike is looking towards A, and looks like Paint will try to track back and take through main.
Yeah, they're not rushing.
It's
He's
getting
waiting for
awkward.
Paint.
Both these players split, but 40
He's
seconds
one
still on the
away
clock.
from the running
Lots of
back, by the
time
way.
to look to regroup. Still, though, we'll be taking the 1v1
This
to
is
the
top
player
pick
drop
door.
in 1A main. Vita's been spotted.
That's all you need.
Spike down A.
Spike down up top at drop.
Should be wrong.
Swimming through fruition, though. And looks like the defense is getting a little bit antsy about it. Yeah, going to rotate back over towards the front. HAEYODAY in some trouble, trying to stay away from the Nightfall, but is not finding an exit. No way, no how.
And this is the new Neon, guys.
Rolling Thunder Armageddon.
And bro, Bonnie,
way too late from NRG
playing Neon
Academy.
today, got
Will
35
give maybe
kills,
an
bro.
opportunity to try
He
to
was
play
one of
things
the
over towards door.
best
Shot
performance I've ever
one on the
seen.
flank towards Paint, that's fine, but everything else
Did
is
they
all gonna
won,
go
though?
towards the A side of the map.
That is the question, bro. Check it out,
Really
the
just down
game.
to
It was an epic
Vita
map.
can find
You don't
info
flag for
onto
sure.
Renz. If that happens, then you
Nice
have a
Vita.
free sight, and more than that, it's more than info. The kill comes through, and SaD will have a 3v1. Well, Renz is throwing little shoulders. Maybe a little flash to come through. Renz will give up the angle, back off just a touch. No immediate information given, though, off that curveball, nor the haunt. So Renz is actually in a pretty solid spot here to help out on his defense. Yeah, he's going to stall out a little bit more over towards ropes, but orbital strike will be used to clear out more of this site. Here comes the crunch, and Renz is stuck, but is able to stay alive. He's it for one from inside the site. Ange able to turn over to find two. Vita in trouble, doesn't have the gun up, so all of a sudden, what looked to be a crunch play that was going to successfully come through for SaD is, well, they've got 4 in main, so maybe they will. There's the barrel scene. Zajiana is going to be able to take away the first. Spam doesn't come through for the second.
Okay.
Decent flash, but Vita finds 2 no matter what. And now it's just down
Man, I would
to
like
what
to see the
HAEYODAY can do
communication
with
of
an
the
operator
GG
on
players
this
as well,
retake.
you know?
And that's just too
Like, I think
fast
they could
track.
implement that.
HAEYO's able to find one more over towards ropes, but well,
so
they will
nice,
find
bro.
the trade, and HAEYO's got nowhere to go. It's almost like a tale of as old as time. It's just all about blocking off and getting dissection around the site. Sean Dex gets one before dropping. That pulls all the defensive attention over towards arcade while the hit is coming through tree. But a 3-man pull up through ropes. Has HAEYODAY in some trouble. Tries to play the counter flash. Not going to work out. Secondary flash also affecting most of the members of NRG Academy. And that is about as clean as it gets in terms of bullying out
NRG is in trouble now.
Well, this looks like it's going to set up to be a pretty heavy hit up towards tower. Trap wire does come through. Zagiana's going to have the gun up ready to go. Opening shoulder, has him kind of wiggling just a touch and runs right back into Shondex, who was never checked over through tree. Again, the isolation on the site is beautiful with these smokes. And able to see the defense rotating quickly behind this play at Arcade. Orbital strike on the site, not going to affect too much. NRG Academy are still trying to get their feet under them on this post-plant setup, and they are able to find some ground to work with now. Easy, just holding the ropes. Vita somehow able to find one orbital strike. That may actually deal some significant damage. And yeah, you got two players at half health. But Welly still gets one. Paint trying to heal himself up off the hot hands. Firewall will also come through, trying to put some pressure on the spike as Welly finds a second. Over the top, Welly gets three, just down to one. It's just Shondex left for the 1v3. Able to find the first. Opening shoulder comes out, but it's Vita who holds the angle. Plenty of time for the defuse.
Now, though, with the lack of presence, expecting a pretty hefty flank with that cam information.
Okay, Armageddon comes through. Nightfall, though, for the defense on this takeover towards A main, and NRG Academy have done well to separate this out nicely. Oh, yeah. That will work. Sean, well, hold on a second. Well, he's still alive. This would be a 1v3 for them. Oh, my goodness, through the wall. Now to the 1v1 with HAEYODAY, the only player you haven't seen.
It's a good plan.
Time is going to be running out, and of course, based on where this spike is planted, you need to clear a lot of space. HAEYODAY going to play up close and personal. There's the tap. Here comes the check. Oh, the timing there was unfortunate. Welly is going to run out of time here. HAEYO just playing in the corner, trying to kill off the time. And a little bit of an opportunity to possibly tally another elimination closer to.
Now, Vita has the outlaw available. Should be pretty potent into this round.
Oh, good damage.
On light armor.
Yeah, and that's actually a tag that does hit Ange.
Unlucky, bro.
Finger guns out. Vita, good prediction. Finds the first on the Ange. And that's a lot of info that, yep, this is a hit that's on the way. Cavs come through, forces Vita out way into the open. No problem there. Pain on the cross, not able to connect. NRG Academy will find themselves into a 4v2 situation. Welly at the backside of drop. Zaz trying to make their way in quickly. HAEYODAY is kind of stuck behind the smoke, but just as soon as they pop,
yeah, bro, you should be saving this because you guys got the money.
Down to Welly.
Sort of rotation over towards the B site, but I'm just looking to play that retake.
And why not? You ever run it back to do that? Actually, they're going to try to contest the exit and the post plant here. Paint going quickly. Little follow-up through the fast lane works out. 2 kills come through. Paint able to find one, and he'll eventually reset back over towards the defensive spawn. Now it's just down to, do you get a read onto Ange? And it looks like maybe Vita has gotten that read maybe from a barrel or something, and instead, SaD Esports are just going to try to stack over towards where the spike is.
Just run away from the up the strike. He needs a kill.
Find one through the firewall. Ain't stepping up.
Wait, you got it? Got it?
Did lose track of Ange. That's enough to spam things through with the orbital strike. Also on top of it, Welly by themselves.
You got half
Finds the first, goes quickly, knows the last one's on the corner.
Bro, you got
to play for the defuse. You don't have a chance. So Renzis is going to run up, and Welly will find the kill, and it gets to halfway. I didn't realize it got to halfway. Oh, maybe I don't know if NRG did either. First point of contact here. Smoke will just be put through, trying to stall out this attack, but it really doesn't do too much. If anything, it makes it a little bit safer for NRG Academy to get the spike down. Orbital strike comes out late, but oh, it's Zagiana up top with the judge. Didn't expect that if you're Ange. Now that Earl, that's going to come through. Paint finds one more. HAEYODAY taken down to at least marginal health for a moment, but this Nightfall is not really working out, at least initially, the way you would have liked.
But NRG fans, calm down. This was SaD Sports map pick. But it was a good game, guys. It was close.
A little bit more effort than maybe we would have thought with them up 6 at one point, but they get the job done on their map pick, 13-9.
And a really solid timeout to be called at the end of that second half for SaD Esports to turn things around. I would be curious to see what that conversation was like for position, all things considered, and SaD Esports already walking up short and HAEYODAY with the first.
Yeah, just trying
it's gonna be nice to see this kid Jet. Oh my god, bro, that was beautiful.
For 3 over
and bro, everything that the Jet wants and needs, it's a good start, bro.
Swift round. And a 5v4 retake to be required here with that operator.
That is so far away, man. They gotta wait to play this retake.
Yeah, it definitely does, but Giz has been able to hold on to all of his utility into this round, kind of expecting to be playing this retake scenario. So you do have drone as well as the recon bolt to work with.
5v5 retake.
It's gonna take so much time. So Hayo will
Rens has
swap with
everything.
Shondex to try to be the entryman, but
Good damage.
opening spam will work out really
Bro, I
nicely.
think the wait is
Flash
so
is really not
long.
going to connect
How
for too
you-
much. And if
Would it
we're
be
going to go, we got to go
considered
now.
70?
Vita, a little slide out, able to find one with Welly. 2v1 situation, but now it's down to just the raw numbers, and it's just taking too long. It's just taking
Low
way
key,
too much time.
it took us so long.
And
They had an
Shondex will
out.
have to
If
back
they
away.
save
That
it,
retake really never even got on
it wouldn't
site.
be bad, bro.
We'll see. Can it connect?
Oh,
It
nice
does.
Spike down.
That's enough for Hayo
Good
to
flash. Yeah, well, the kid is
give
really
the
good, man.
information that this will be a C play.
I'm not gonna lie, he's
But
actually
still,
good,
it's
guys.
a 5v4 with mostly just sheriffs to play with. So as long as SaD Esports kind of cross their T's and dot their I's, they should get onto site without too much
I
cost.
like the rotation that he did. Well played,
But
bro.
Hayo finds a second on the lurk over to
Got
Garage.
blades,
So
can
this
drop
is
the
a
up for
tough
once.
3v5 hold now on this post plan.
Like, it'd be better for him to drop the up first,
Yeah,
or like for
definitely
someone else
is.
and play with the blades, you know?
Spike
If he
down.
does that,
Coming
he's
in
ready.
here as well to clear out the close corners. I'm just waiting for the rest of the team to kind of get in line to be able to take this retake together.
But again, we don't want to wait too long here, especially with sheriffs that are coming through. You still have a hot hand that can block. Counter over the top has Vita very low.
He drop it, he drop it.
So now here comes the play forward. Hayo is going to drop the knives into the play. Ren's able to find the opener. Vita still on site, but low. Last one to stand. And not going to hang for much longer.
Nice,
A
good.
nice retake there
I like
for NRG
that.
Academy. Only back and be used to clear Garage. And then also through window. Paint's able to find Ange. Like,
Paint was a
right
great
in front
duelist,
of him.
guys.
Oh, my. Running back on the other side now. Ren's trying to get back in for the retake. Not going to find anything as Vita shuts that down after the slide. Unreal. But now
Nice
Shondex
Shondex, clean, bro.
Giza on the crossfire for two of their own. Leaves it now just down to
Damn,
Vita.
nice round.
And
Here into this round, but Giza has also been so good with those Hunter Furies historically. Excited to see what happens.
yeah, quick hit here. Smoke in the backside of the site. Vita with the overdrive
Ay,
out, but
ay, ay,
Renz
wow,
will shut
damage.
that down quickly. Trying to stay alive behind the site. Not going to happen as Pain
these
connects. So
fixes,
the
bro,
quick hit
every
here for
time.
SaD Esports gives them the space early. Hunter's Fury going to come across this site. Counter now all of a sudden on the other side by Welly.
How?
And that's enough for Welly to actually find Shondex and a tag onto HAEYODAY. So,
And they're rich, they
quick
can go here.
aggression. Finally, the plant coming through, and SaD Esports have the advantage.
Planted. One enemy remaining. Thrifty.
Yeah, you can do that.
Here comes the fast lane dive into sight. Smoke to block the B link.
Nice.
He's on the flank though. That puts immediate
Oh, they're gonna
pressure on
split
SaD Esports, who now all of a sudden kind of have to work for
Okay.
whoa. How did that curveball not hit? Nice counter flash position for Giza. Shoulder comes through.
Hello,
and
bro.
eventually puts it down. But do you know that
Wait.
Renz is here? It may not matter because
How he could
Asiana's
do
able to
that?
find a rotation pivot point. With that kill through Link,
30 seconds
Spike
left.
can make its way over to B.
I
Or
like
C.
that call at the beginning.
Didn't
but
Renz
I
hurt
think it's a
anything there?
big-
What the fuck
okay,
was
that's
that?
awkward.
It just
But
what? That was
regardless,
a
back to what I
that was a
saying. I
bug
think it
from
was
the
a mistake
observer, right? For
Renz
sure.
and Giza to split up in that moment. You're kind of expecting them to look for a re-clear on that long control. Now, Shondex has the opportunity to put this
10
round in the
seconds
bag.
left. Spike
Ooh,
planted.
saw Vita for a moment. Able to find one off the exit. Over to the Hunter. Not going to work out. Vita's for the 1v1 now.
Bro, he has 0 bullets.
Able to get the info with that little jump peek.
Oh
through the dark
my
cover. And
god,
that
bro,
will
what
give
the
NRG Academy the fifth round.
fuck?
For SaD Esports, but they use a lot of their ultimate power with that paint ult in that last round. Ooh, and Hayo, a little stuck. No one checks the corner though for Ange, who's got one for free. Follows up on the
Good
second with a
nice.
good response here from SaD. Hunter's Fury cutting across the site, finding
Good save there, bro.
The space,
With the one
but
betray.
Shondex is holding. And Vita will be the last one left. Is going to set themselves up for a potential 1v3 with this plan.
Spike planted.
Finds the first cleanly. Slides out.
Oh, wait. But yo, the guy wasted his
my
kill there.
This contact could potentially determine the round, and ooh. With that flank now covered, SaD Esports kind of feel like they have to be proactive somewhere else, and they're trying to take care of Sean inside the window. It's a huge trade. Now back to a 4v4.
This could be a 3v3 into the mid peak, but SaD Esports fully backing away. No one's looking.
Didn't expect that. Vita not quite able to stay alive through cover. Paint. Curveball up and over.
Nice.
Doesn't affect HAEYODAY, even though the Giza drop
Big
does come
pistol.
through 2v3. But a post plant that comes out. Pain backs out of the site. Possible for more. Here comes
Man, this
the
kid and
barrage.
mechanics
HAEYO
are
with the final
insane.
one. Keep their life. Pain. Whoa. Gets tagged in the face.
Bro, he's
but still
insane.
alive
I'm not
and
gonna
kicking
lie.
For now.
Every game that I watch
Not able to
from him,
affect or pull
he's
Pain
impressed
into
me
the
more.
mix, but
You
HAEYO
know?
covers the angle and
Not
NRG
just
Academy
mechanics,
takes
but
the
also his decision making is good too.
Joke's over.
Running back already going to be called into the play. Zajiana, revealed. That's not what you want. Yeah, try to play the counter flash. Does at least stop Renz with the Nova Pulse. Ooh, you thought maybe it was going to be enough, but a really solid follow-up there from Giza. Gets an opportunity for the plant to come through, but is that pick enough from Zajiana? Run it back now.
Man, I feel like on this stage, like in the last couple months, I heard more running back than ever in my life, bro.
Renz able to find the shutdown. Welly for one with the Odin. But NRG are still holding pretty nicely. Payne on the pinch. Able to find one, but a quick switch from Shandex.
Let me play Phoenix since beta, bro.
It does. Welly, the last one left. It's not gonna get through.
Bro, I like you, dude.
NRG Academy. Yeah, this is going to be a quick hit over to Zajiana's direction, and they've already lost their trap wire at the front, so it's just the cyber cage to play in. Hot hands right in the middle of it. Zajiana not able to get over onto the angles. Hayo finds the opener. Payne trying to get back into the side, trying to contest this to SaD Esports. Vita will hit the second shot. Knives not quite connecting though for Hayo. Still has a rifle to play with, but it may not matter. Payne able to find two. Over the top of that little backside heady is Payne. Another, and it's all down to Sean with the tour de force. Still doable, especially with the freebie here in the corner.
Does he expect?
Don't know where Paint has moved over to. Paint has no reason to peek this initially. First shot not there, but the second one is. Now down to the 1v1. Welly's got the big boy gun, and that's enough for Welly to find like Shandex on the sprint.
I thought he was going to jump spot there.
Camera going down here for Zaj, who's going to take the timing to get back onto site.
Zaj still alive and kicking. Good timing on the ball. Has
that's unlucky, bro.
So Vita, operator has to go quickly, has to try to find somebody. No, gonna get blindsided by Ange. Well, that will own the angle. Run it back, gonna be spent, but uh-oh. You lose Paint immediately trying to play.
Bro, Paint died in a 12-8 with the running back.
It's once, but not a second time. NRG Academy find a secondary.
Low-key, that's for me is fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. If you do that in my game, you're gonna be pissed, bro. If I end up coaching, more pissed.
From one side.
Just by watching this, bro, I have nothing personal, you know? I know it is, bro. What the fuck is that?
Much with it. Vita's also not able to respond by getting back into sight. And in a 1v4, it's going to have to be just an absolute mishap here for NRG Academy. That will
so just imagine, my friends. GG! Maybe he wanted to go third map like we do, bro. So we are forgiven now, my bro.
Really
you are forgiven now.
For NRG Academy. It was
GG, my friends. We're going to third map. Let's go.
First half between both of these teams, I think we.
Here as we jump on into the opening pistol. Action ensuing over towards B Tower, and that will work out. Shandex able to find the first blood. Ren's taking damage, but keeping themselves up. Follow-up is coming through behind this guy. Life, but Shandex and HAEYODAY are right in position to deal with it before the bird can flash. So now it's just down to Welly after the exchange through B main, and Welly is stuck in mid-map.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah, 1v4 is a tall order to ask of anyone. Maybe a potential to...
Kind of lurking over towards A, also kind of showing themselves the defense as something else that they have to consider.
Yeah, look at this guy with that judge, bro.
NRG Academy is perfectly set.
Yeah, it could be bonus.
From and they also get a pick down the middle of the map, so SaD Esports are struggling to get anything going right now.
And still has
this is really tough. I mean, it's a relatively solid bonus, though, on the side of NRG Academy, right? When you're thinking about the weapons that they have to...
Well, here comes the paranoia and the quick burst here from SaD Esports, but yeah, really nice strategic back off here by NRG Academy. They have the perfect crossfire. The Razor Vines come out late to split off this SaD approach. It's not just SaD because it's Esports, it's SaD because it's not finding much pressure. Nice shot from HAEYODAY to finish things off at 4.
That was pretty nice.
They might expect a bit of a different play to be coming through, but it just doesn't work out.
I'll find you.
It's been really good. I mean, just about as good as you could possibly want right now if you're NRG Academy. Opening pressure through ramps again, already finding some damage.
Nice,
plus the blind shot will connect for HAEYODAY. They can just do no wrong. Oh, and how about that little dance? Up and over, does find a lot of damage from the paint shells, but still alive and kicking. Ange on the corner, Prowler to assist for one. Snap over to Paint, not gonna work, and the trades up top still benefit that of NRG.
I like what I see, bro.
Oh, it's yes. Giza deals with the boom bot, opening pressure for SaD Esports. Looks like the old-fashioned, let's just run at something and see if it works. But again, the vines are down. The Arc Rose is connecting. HAEYODAY is watching the cross up top with an operator. Trailblazer for some secondary info.
Wait.
Nowhere to go. I mean, this is just
that was sick.
absolute congestion.
I thought it was there for sure, though.
from NRG Academy. Dark cover, trying to be danced with. Pain will find the pick. Pain another. So hold on. SaD Esports are still alive and kicking.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Get us back to a 3v3. No one expecting Zajiana on the pinch, though. And this is a little bit more like it if you're SaD Esports. HAEYODAY, last one left, and he's just trying to get something done. And knows maybe there's an opportunity to isolate. We'll drop into the play. Well, he just runs and guns with the stinger.
6-1.
It's one of those days.
Come on, SaD, win this round, bro. I don't want to see 7-1 here, not today. Having a good day, bro. Don't make it bad, you know.
Paint, which could be really nice.
Come on, please.
Oh, that's funny. All right, here we go.
Actually, João Fonseca lost today, so yeah, today is a shit day.
Trade, even trade right there between both players. So we'll stay 4v4. HAEYODAY looking for some information off the dashes. We'll refract back to safety. Knives would love to try to get up towards tower, but the saturate holds it back. HAEYODAY, another opportunity with the scope, and there's help to make sure he can get away. And it's just down to Vida and Pain. Nothing there.
7-1, bro.
HAEYODAY
Of course.
7-1 the count. Well, it's going to be, again, a burst up top. This time, there's not a lot of utility in the way of this. And look at NRG. They just say, let's just get the heck out of here.
Wait, what's that spam to wall? This wall?
HAEYODAY in some trouble. Wow, what a reveal that is. And Renz will take good benefit of it.
Unlucky.
At least for one. Sean trying to work their way back in with Giza. They're going to find another, but HAEYODAY will drop. We get to the 2v3.
Okay, Pain going up.
Pain's going to opt to take the operator up from inside the site. Not going to make a difference because Steel Garden will be called. Giza now moving in. Right click already finding some damage. Dancing around the site. At least that's the attempt is SaD Esports. But Vida, last one left, just has the stinger to try to recover with it. Oh,
they line up?
Vida's
No way, bro.
With the stinger as soon as the Steel Garden applies. And still has a Paranoia to play with. Flash, Cloudburst, Paint Shells, and Sondex can't find much, but Ange is perfect on the timing for the pinch in the backside. You also see the operator barrel from Vida, but
nice
can't find the shot initially. Vida's able to connect onto a second.
Vita's a dangerous man,
Renz is solid.
but it's tough, man. Has an up.
And of course, here's the dash.
Yeah, it was tough.
NRG
And bro, they are broke.
Take a look at Shondex's positioning into sewers. This is going to be super important into the post plant.
Ange is the first one to find contact. That will likely be enough for Shondex to start working their way up. Don't want to go too far, especially if Paint's still watching. Zajiana finds the first. Shondex timing is perfect. Can you find anything off this Paranoia? No, you can't. Hold on a second. 5v3 on the retake. Got to go quickly and make good on this if you're Shondex and they're able to find two. 3v2 situation now as Giza finds another in the site. And they can't find Renz initially, who eventually makes themselves known, finds another pop pick. Paint last one left, cannot connect.
God,
That's a pistol round
bro.
for NRG. This just feels so bad. Especially if Vida drops. Nope, SaD finds first blood. That's big.
Light shoot, bro?
So, NRG Academy, we'll have to consider what they want to do in this 4v5.
Yeah.
Not
actually, two more players
Omen,
as light shoot.
Actually pretty
Vita can farm done.
Yeah, it changes the pacing a lot here. That's why you see both kind of pairings activating on the extremities. Trying to find some sort of pick.
Oh, too much shoulder there from Shondex. So Vida connects again. Renz looking to follow. Snaps will work out. HAEYO finds one. Giza gets two from the Guardian position at B main. Ooh, how quickly things change. So now HAEYODAY is going to return back over through vent side. Not the weapon you want if you're Zajiana, so now it's up to Vida. Can you connect onto this hit? Has the right angle, able to find the first, but can you really get onto sight? HAEYODAY makes himself known from around the back.
Oh my god.
He's able to find one, over to the pistol now. It's just down to can you connect? And oh, it's a full ace.
Oh my, that was insane.
Everything feels like it's just kind of forced. And to be honest, I think when your set plays are just not working out,
nice.
You kind of feel an obligation to do something crazy. But
we know that.
Connect with the opening knives.
Yeah, I know.
Has a Bucky in the back pocket.
I want to know, you guys love that show?
Well, he's watching the cross through screens, and looks like NRG Academy will wait for this dark cover and then go ahead and hit the go call and see if they can get onto the site quickly.
Has to get off. Yeah, I've got to save the Seekers for a retake with the team, especially with the numbers advantage.
Well, the paths will come through onto the back screen's position. Razors also to block. Steel Garden will come through to follow behind that. And SaD Esports, well, honestly, don't really get affected too much by any of that utility. So now they have a chance to retake, but the problem is you just don't have a lot of utility to do it. Paranoia already threw paint shells into the corner. He's going to take a lot of damage from that. Still alive though, can still hold this crossfire position. Walking up is
Raze
Sagiana.
used to be so
HAEYO for the trade. Shots onto Ange are starting to land. His Pain feigns not just 2, but gets all 3. Well, opening a little battle here. Has SaD Esports actually taking care of Shondex, and Pain on the other side.
Yeah, I think they had a high low there.
Position's gonna work out. Trades eventually do come through though. Allows NRG Academy to get through the threshold.
They're winnable, bro.
Get the spike on site. It'll be a 2v3. Vida does have an op though. And this
can close it
position
out.
on the post plan
And you go paranoia.
can allow HAEYO to play forward and allow Ange to play the secondary contact. Our cover about to expire, and yeah, it's just unfortunate timing for HAEYODAY, leaving Ange down
Like
to
if they did this play with the paranoia.
Ball in already in play for Welly. Up top though, it's Sagiana.
Zaj could get caught out here. 4 players in mid.
But finds
Good
2.
trade.
Renz gets a trade. That's a weapon picked up. Vida cannot challenge that. Prowler pushes them off the angle on top of that. So that's good positioning now. Ange looking to try to hold over towards B main. Paranoia, I don't believe actually connects. Oh, it does, but Ange is told to go 1-for-1. Renz finds Vida over the top of the play. But Pain, perfect timing. Stops Renz from getting into sight. Do they know that Giza is here? I don't believe so. So Pain will reset.
Not bad,
Giza
actually.
will take the time to grab a weapon. We'll go to the 1v2.
I think there is definitely awareness that Giza could be there, maybe not 100% certain, but I really love that reposition, the from the shadows coming out from Pain to ensure that he wouldn't be putting Welly into a 1v1 scenario. Both players, though, still split. Information will be garnered by Welly on this push, but Giza's ready for it.
Sure is.
Timing.
Kind of. Yeah, I was going to say. Now stuck in the corner. Giza, first shots are perfect. Flash comes through. Giza able to find the shake off the effects of the flash.
My god, he played that so well, bro. But he whiffed at the last sec. Great team, man. Excellent team.
12 tally.
Yeah, it is. Nice Seekers to come out, though, for the early information here for SaD Esports. Getting a little bit of a read. Ange looking to just TP up into mid here as well. Operator still postured on the B side.
He still does.
Huge pick on HAEYODAY as he's trying to dash away.
Oh my gosh, I thought he was just about to do it to him, but Shondex follows up. That's a huge trade considering the play is not on this side of the map. Vida a chance, but does come up short. Paranoia effects. Giza, Renz trying to isolate. Vida staying alive. Pain here to help. That's the spike down. Renz cannot find the defense. What an escape from SaD Esports. 4-3 the count. Big win through mid-map, shutting down Shondex on the rotation back to the play.
He was
10-2. 2v4 hold for NRG Academy.
Well, I don't even know, bro. There was a lot. It was over already.
Renz sees the elbow, finds the kill. Now the tension back up top. Has a head in front of him, but can't find the connection.
Bro, it was 11. He won the pistol. It was 11 too, bro.
For Ange. Vida putting pressure on the spike, holding the angle with the scope. But oh, I thought for a second they put it down a little bit.
Bro,
too
12
early.
9
No,
minutes, I
not the
believe.
case.
Okay, when it gets to 9, I start
Through.
believing.
Yeah, that is the big thing. They use Nightfall, but they don't use much else. So NRG Academy with weapons.
Energy, this is your best chance.
And Ultimates has a bit of an advantage in this round.
If we don't win this round here, I don't know.
Sniping, Outlaw this time though. There are low health or pretty low armor pools in the mix. But Zaj from inside the sights able to find one, still staying alive, finds another. That is so critical from Zaj. Hits 3 before eventually being traded.
Oh
that
my!
Is
Where's the fucking Steel Guardian, bro?
Last one's
Why you guys are not using Steel Guardian to get access to the site and use the pit later? What the fuck are you guys doing?
Oof.
You got it after? No.
Make a difference.
Oh, the guy
lands,
what the fuck are they doing, bro? They're choking.
Finish.
Not seeing any of that A Heaven presence. Steel Garden out.
Vida's not affected. Has the knives. Okay. How about that?
Oh my
Two
god.
insane
They
knife
takes life.
connections for Vida.
Bro, this
How about
is so tense, man. Holy
This
shit,
could give
plus
Pain a big
11.
chance.
I cannot
But now they've
believe
given it away.
I cannot
Now you
believe
have to
it.
commit on towards A. Smoke to block off
epic
screens.
by
Swan
SaD,
tries to
though.
go into the site. Zagiana trying to create space for themselves to work with.
Infants
He's
out
the
for
only one
nothing.
on the site at the moment. Trying to play through elbow. Finds the first blood. HAEYODAY cannot connect. And then Vida just spamming through smoke. Gets another. Oh, man. Ange gives you one in response. That'll be a weapon upgrade. Spike also being planted. Sean can immediately pop the Viper's Pit right after this. There it goes. Giza trying to hold the cross.
Bro,
SaD
finally the
Esports
pit
though
is
are
being used.
blocked off by the vice wall. And as it falls, Giza sees the
Nice
finds the
shot.
first. Can't get more than that though. 2v3
Think it is good
situation.
here.
Phantom and Stinger taking on 3 rifles. Ange the one responsible for holding onto the backside of this elbow. Shondex playing a little
Oh,
bit
there's no
deeper.
bullets, my friend. There's no bullets, my friend.
Not landing. So you gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Here comes the first effort. Well, he's able to find Ange. Paranoia also coming through, but Sean's able to find one. Not
No
the second.
way,
Hops
bro,
off for the
no
defuse, we're going
way.
extra. Esports have already taken B main. The big issue on these hits have been the vines and the rows. This time, we just don't care about it. We're just going to run through. Slash comes out. Giza's got no way to get back to safety. Ange also being spammed away over to the backside. It's SaD will find the opener. Shondex up top.
11 to
will retreat back to safety.
13-12.
So clean take. 5v3.
Bro, how long it's been? Another ace?
Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
Go, 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 get ace. It's my ace, bro. It's my ace. No one touch the guy. It's mine. Second ace, bro.
What an opening to this
Oh
extra
my,
time
this
as
is
Vita
legendary,
gets all
dude.
five.
For SaD Esports, as everyone will be on that rifle. The Pain really the only one to delay.
Zaj trying to get themselves involved. Paranoia stalls it for just long enough to get some isolation onto HAEYODAY. Counter flash though comes through. NRG Academy are able to find the first kill. Zaj trying to force something, not going to work out.
Okay,
And
okay, finally around.
Both teams find 10 defenses essentially straight. Now everyone decides they want to play attack.
Finally around, bro. Okay, let's go.
Like these corners, just in case NRG Academy has crept up,
The fake
and they are going to be showing their hand at B, trying to draw these rotations. It's going to work out. It's Shondex
still gets one.
Get one.
Could be worse.
Not much more with the trade coming through.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's enough.
Oh
It's
my
only on
God,
Vita,
what
and
the-
yeah, Renz
okay,
is
it was
trying to
okay.
get in to find timing. Will also fall. And that will be what looks to be another offensive round tallied, unless Andrew Giza have something to say about it. 2v4,
Yeah, that's too
and they
easy.
have to fight into the pit, which is the bigger problem.
Last player standing.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Bang.
And it looks like SaD Esports are either predicting a B hit or they're trying to bully out some B main presence of their own to isolate the map late. And that's exactly what the case is. So now you've gotten control
Let
of B
him
main.
down.
You're on the chase
Let him
range
down.
out of there. And honestly, this might be a little bit too
What?
far for SaD
There
Esports.
is
Now,
no
instead,
way
they
he
do
hit
connect
that, bro.
onto
These
Ange
guys
just
are
barely through the
crazy.
smoke
They can see
somehow.
through walls, through everything,
So
bro.
numbers will be there for SaD
What the
Esports.
fuck was
Shondex
that?
Catch one on the cross. Able to
The guy was
find
even
one.
TPing and
Zashiana
jumping
is
there, bro.
stuck, but Pain may have saved a life. No, not fully. Giza gets the trade, and we're going to go 3v3 in the post plant.
Repositions here. Opportunity to take a one. The haunt to delay the push back in from heaven. Just
Yo,
a
Vita,
little
what the
longer.
what a gaming, bro. Like,
Wall
Bonnie on the
into
first
CT
series, and
as well.
now with this guy. This is crazy, man. I'm telling you, bro, since we start watching challengers,
Okay, we'll
since we
trigger
started doing live streams,
Time is
the
becoming an
talent on
issue
this
here.
region right now is insane, bro.
And there's nowhere to get in. No way to jump through this.
Oh
How
my god,
about
you
it?
go again.
Okay, this fight in mid is gonna get a little awkward. A rare miss
My
there
screen guy
from
was
Vita.
dead.
And Shondex just able to get out.
Giza just pushed into a weird spot with that flash.
Yeah.
Ange in the site. Paranoia is able to cut across
Yeah.
the site, but Pain's able to find him. And that will be
Yeah, 2-1
Like
for once.
another
No one close to
attacking
get a
round to
trade.
come
They
through.
died. The round is basically over.
Sean,
Classic
Hayo, and
correct.
Renz. Last three left, and
Man, but SaD too having a lot of chance to close it out,
you're
and so
hoping someone
far,
makes a mistake here
not
for
able
this
to.
post plan.
Where are you? Mark two.
Ooh, good reveal. Hayo, Ren's able to find two off of that, but Pain connects onto one of his own. Now to the 3v2. Shondex able to find one more, try to jump into the site, but cannot connect onto Pain, and the crossfire setup from Zaj is perfect. B, I mean, Zashiana is so far out from A. They're just going to play off of their own wall, and instead it's going to be a bit of a push through here. Isolation not going to work out. Trade does come through. Is there a follow-up? No, it's going to be a 4v4 instead. And yeah, for a moment, Hayo is thinking about it, but doesn't like what they see. Will back away.
I think just good information to see if anybody was overstaying their welcome there from SaD Esports. Honestly, crazy that Renz was even able to get a one in that situation and take Paint down. Mid completely open here for NRG Academy to work. There is the Trailblazer trying to clear out front side of A. But now it's all about timing.
And Welly's going to peek. Stays alive. That's key. Smoke will try to block off the rest of the defense. It has isolated onto Zashiana. Pistol will work out though for Welly on the backside of the play. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
And that will do
Epic
it.
comeback,
It's a heroic
absolute
play from
name of a
Welly,
series, my friends.
where there was meant to be a
GG.
3v1 isolation.
Unbelievable,
Doesn't come
man.
through. You smoke it off, but
Unbelievable.
so much damage tallied. The classic.
Bro, godlike
Essentially
performances,
gets the
then.
job done for Welly.